going on, Trucking Bros? Because we no longer play Pokemon on this channel. This is Teal6 here again, and this is the first in my series of trucking interviews. I have with me today TonyFlygon. Anyone that's watching this channel, because I only have about 100 subscribers, knows exactly who he is already. There's no need to give you a bit of a background. Tony, you can go ahead and say hi.
Hello.
And so yeah, what we're going to be doing today, Tony will be like my passenger. Tony, we just got in the truck, by the way, so I'm going to start my engine.
Sounds like a plan.
We're going to have a series of... Oh, fuck, I have to do a K-turn to get out of the... Oh, no. Okay, I think I can get out of here. This game's stressful as fuck, by the way. It's not easy.
I can imagine.
It is not easy to drive a truck. Yeah, we're just going to do a series of interviews with all of my online friends are going to be joining me over the course of the series. Tony's going to be the first one. So yeah, so Tony, I'm going to start today with a word association. Basically, I'm going to read off a short word or phrase, and I want you to say the first thing that comes in your mind. It doesn't have to be a single word answer. It can be, it could be a little phrase of your own. Just the first thing that comes in your mind. Okay.
All right.
And just for the record, I am sitting at a crosswalk waiting to turn left because there's a lot of cars coming.
Fair enough. Right. Take your time.
All right.
Safety first.
So. Yeah, I got, in the last episode, which I haven't posted yet at the time of this recording, I got into an accident, so...
Oh, that's not good.
It wasn't a bad one, but it wasn't good, you're right. It was pretty embarrassing. Alright, so the first word in our word association. Best Ubers player.
Pack.
Pack, okay. And why do you say that? Are you happy with your first response, or no?
I was a little doubtful.
Okay.
Because I think... especially in SPL,
yeah.
None of the Ubers players have been consistent.
Yeah, Faji has. He's 4-1 with only an activity loss, so that's why I say that. But
yeah, okay. Is that an Ubers player though?
No, not in the slightest. He probably knows nothing about the tier.
But I say Hack because of how he approaches his prep.
Okay.
I've worked with him. I helped him prep for his Ubers Opens games, and
he did really well there. I know he didn't drop a single game. That's like pretty ridiculous,
he didn't drop
actually.
A single game, yeah. But that's a generation ago.
Yeah,
time,
true.
So.
Well, did Ubers change that much? It seems like, all right, the change from Oris to SM in Ubers seems smaller than the change in like OU. But I think I'm getting stuck on the first question a little too long. All right, second one. Handsomest Smogon user.
Teal6.
All right, that's a good answer. That was a gimme.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Right, hold on, I gotta make this fucking turn. I'm going to Mannheim, by the way, from Munich. So not too long.
Right.
Not too long of a drive. Fuck, I made the wrong turn again. Oh god, all right, this is so stressful. All right, number 3. Arsenal FC.
Fourth.
Okay, that's a fairly good answer. All right.
That's a fairly nasty question.
All right. The election of Donald Trump.
Disaster.
Yeah, I think that's a fairly good answer as well. All right, I gotta my driving right now is a disaster because I gotta find a way to turn around and I don't know how to do this ever. So,
I imagine turning around being one of the more difficult things when driving a truck.
Yeah, and when you're on the highway, there's like no fucking places to do U-turns. I last time I just did a really illegal one. So
I feel like doing U-turns in general, wherever with a truck,
is pretty tough. Yes.
Yeah.
So you're not a Trump fan, Tony?
I am not necessarily. No.
Well, I imagine in your corner of the world, he's even more like crazy right wing. Oh my god, I'm doing something fucking way illegal. I just went up onto the sidewalk. Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad it's not necessarily directly a problem I'm experiencing over here on the other side of the pond. But yeah, I've been following it and I've been reading it. I've been watching the American television shows, and it's. Whew, I am glad not to be American right now.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I just got into a minor accident, by the way, but don't worry about it. It was just a fender bender, and I'm fleeing from the scene of the crime. So.
Okay, then it's okay.
I don't think I didn't get a notification of damage, so I think only the other car got hurt. So I think I'm gonna be all right.
We take those.
Okay, and then who do you think is the smartest person that you've met on Smargon or in Mons?
Smartest. That's
someone that comes across as wise. You know what I mean? Someone that's got a good
intelligent.
Good view on things.
Well, that's because I would consider Umfuga highly intelligent.
Yeah, he would probably be my answer as well.
Yeah, but I wouldn't necessarily say he has a good view on things. He's quite radical.
Okay, fair.
And get carried away with like a small opinion and then just explodes in this huge thing.
I would probably answer him as my smartest though. As a Mons player, smartest, I would probably say like not taking into account anything outside the game itself. I would probably say, well, you're up there. You're gonna be a doctor, which we'll get to soon. But I don't know. That's actually a tougher one. There's a lot of like fucking like super geniuses on the site that go to like all these Ivy League schools for this insane shit, which I never have been. So
I think that this is also like a typical kind of hobby for people like that.
Yeah, I think so as well. So it's a tougher question, but Umfuga would probably be my answer too overall. All right, so I did want to ask this is probably your millionth collaboration on YouTube, right? You've worked with a lot of people. Who was the YouTuber you enjoyed working with the most?
Probably Joey. That's also because he's one of the few people from when I was active doing YouTube that I actually still am in contact with.
Okay, yeah. I talk to Joey every now and then. I like him as a person a lot. I've never done anything with him on YouTube though. Did you get that? Did you get like that channel boost when you were on his?
Well, the issue is, when we were both active, we had about the same size channel.
Oh, did you really? I didn't know that.
I had the bigger channel.
Oh, wow.
Beginning. Yeah, but that's 2010, 2011.
Still
that's
though, yeah.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
Then I started going to school to study medicine,
right,
and dropped my interest and effort into YouTube.
Yeah, as it would.
Did the opposite, and started uploading more and more, and his channel started blowing up. And since then, I've done a couple collaborations with him, but after doing those, failed to actually do anything with my own channel.
Yeah.
So it didn't really influx anything or launch anything. I know I can count on him though if I ever want to like reboot my YouTube channel.
Yeah,
absolutely. He'll definitely support me, no doubt.
I'm missing a lot of turns. Things are not going well over here. So all right, so this is that's the question that you'll always get from whenever you're getting interviewed though. Do you think you'll ever bring the channel back in full?
Absolutely, I always do. Well, in full, I've never really been an in full type of channel.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've always taken it quite casually and upload whenever I have time and motivation.
Yep.
A combination of both is crucial to me. It should never become an obligation. I once did, this is Joey related by the way, because he made me do it, daily uploads for a week. Okay. And I've never been so miserable by the end of the week.
Yeah, it takes a lot out of you. This is the first, I actually like recording like the tour games and stuff, but I'm liking, this is the first time in a long time I've actually like been really excited to jump on a game for some reason. I love trucking like this, so. Right.
But it should be fun and something impulsive.
Yeah.
Want to do, and like maintaining an uploading schedule was not something I enjoyed at all.
Yeah, so, no, I could totally understand that. I just got in another accident.
That was a motivation drainer for me. So if or when I do upload again, it'll be infrequent, unannounced, and whenever I feel like it. And that's the only way I ever see myself doing it.
That's fair. Do you watch anyone that uploads currently?
I do. I catch essentially every video BKC uploads because they're excellent.
Yeah, I love BKC's videos
yours,
as well.
Especially a big fan of Smoke on Gold.
Oh, thank you. I'll get back to that someday. Last upload was like 6 months ago.
To cover for that. So.
There are. I like that idea too because like one of the things I want. Yeah, one of the things I wanted to have a little bit of differentiation. Like I noticed those guys were huge and everything, but like Blunder and Joey and them, but BKC actually does focus a lot on like tournaments and stuff like that, and like you don't get that a lot on a lot of channels because you're just not going to get the huge like viewer base with that. I cannot find a way to turn around. This is like getting a little ridiculous, actually.
I think it's also crucial that BKC genuinely knows what he's talking about, and he's not necessarily an outsider commentating on things, just reading what's going on the screen. But when he live reports and there's like a minute and a half thinking time between turns,
he knows what the players are thinking.
How the game is going.
Yeah.
That's super interesting to me, and I think he does that really well.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's probably a bunch of people that could do that really well as well. I don't know if you've seen this, but Poek started uploading recently.
Yeah, I like Poek, yeah.
I think those are going to be great videos too. I already like the first couple, and it's only going to improve. His English is already good for someone from Spain, and when you start uploading in English as a non-native speaker, it goes so quickly. You improve so quickly. It's the best way to do it. It gave me such an advantage in school as well when I started doing YouTube when I was younger.
Yeah, I could imagine.
And, I learned so much quicker than the rest of the students, and I had such an advantage.
Well, it's funny because I was talking. Oh, by the way, my game is lagging a shitload now. I don't know what's going on. Oh, fuck. Okay, relax.
Did we die?
No. I'm crashing. But yeah, I was talking to Alexander, who takes like English like in school, and I'm like, well, you must be at like a pretty big advantage because you speak it like fluently, like.
Right. Yeah.
I've done nothing, by the way, as a driver aside from driving the wrong direction for the past like 15 minutes now. This is getting kind of. All right, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to stop this car. All right, Tony, I'll take a short one now.
All right. I think we got this one though.
Oh yeah. I'm keeping the recording. I'm just cutting. I might not even cut it. I might just leave it.
No, I mean the job.
Oh, the job, absolutely. We're going from Salzburg to Graz. I don't know where Graz is, but...
That's Switzerland, we got that.
Okay. I have to cancel my current one, apparently. They won't let me take a new job until...
That's Switzerland at all, but okay. That's Austria.
Oof, okay, I just went...
Still Austria, yeah.
I just went into the red because I abandoned my job, so... my trucking company's never gonna take off at this rate. Okay.
Well, you're still new to it. You need to get some experience under your belt. Get some miles in.
Yeah, you're right. Alright, come on. I want a nice...
tires a bit. Fine.
Okay, this looks short. Alright, so... Joey, you and Joey are still friends? You guys still hang out?
Yep, definitely.
And you're on the Wolf.
We just teamed for SPL.
I was gonna say you've been on the Wolfpack together for like 2 years now, right?
No, this was my first SPL.
No fucking way it was.
Yes, it was.
Really?
My first ever tournament was about a year ago. April.
Huh.
And UPL was my first tournament. Before that, I didn't play Pokemon for 4 years.
Wow, I actually did not know that.
When I did play Pokemon before that, I didn't do tournaments. I did laddering and casual stuff for the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I wasn't a serious tournament player at all. I've only started doing that recently because some Fuga got me back into it.
That's interesting. I have the opposite route of like most players. Like I didn't start on the ladder. I started the first thing I did after coming back for 8 years was make a Smogon account and holy shit. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Was make a Smogon account and then I'm about to crash. Can I even get out? Make a Smogon account and then join UUPL, and I lied to my manager that I could play.
That's similar for me.
Yeah.
But it was NUPL because Fuka was managing, and he told me to sign up, and then he'd buy me, and I was like, sure, whatever, it's gonna be a disaster, but we'll see what happens. And then I met people like Pearl and Auntie who were on that team as well.
Yeah, of course.
Things just escalated, and like 2 months later, I was on a World Cup team, and then SPL, and now we're here.
Okay, so you did World Cup though.
Yes, I was on the bench, but I was part of the team.
Okay.
Team Europe.
All right, so sorry, give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out how to turn my lights on because apparently this delivery is at night.
Oh, right. Well, we should definitely drive.
It was L. So all
lights
right, I probably could have figured that out. Oh, I turned my wipers on and I don't know how to turn them off. Well, we'll have to live with that. I gotta admit, I'm not the most professional truck driver just yet. But like you said, I'm new. I'm learning.
Yeah, you're not yet the most professional.
I'm doing my best. My company is in the red by about $4,000. Why did my my GPS just went off? Oh my god, I'm stuck at an intersection. All right, so who's your captain actually for Europe? Was it Pearl?
And Isa. Yeah.
How are they as captains?
Well, Isa wasn't officially. Tomahawk was the assistant captain.
Yeah.
But Isa basically functioned as one of the captains alongside Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the parenting figures of the team, one of the mature presences. You know how it goes.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I worked with.
He's great, by the way.
Yeah, you know, I work with Isa, and I did work with Isa a lot as TD. He's like the one that him and Vince are the ones that got me like involved. NCL.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Isa. I think he's the best. He told me yesterday, because I guess yesterday was the first time he's heard my voice because he never watched any of my videos before.
Right.
He told me yesterday. He was like, yeah, by the way, people might start commenting on your sexy voice. If you're not used to this, get ready. Because
when I got to know Vince, we missed playoffs by, I think, 1 win.
Oh, really?
It was very close, so...
We did, like, on West, we did, like, the exact opposite. We made it by, like, 1 win, if I recall.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. And then we lost to East in the first round.
Well, East don't lose, so...
Yeah.
That happens.
World Cup ended up being nothing but a source of frustration for me, though, because first we lose in first round of playoffs. I went 0-4, and then, like, 2 months later, I had to do a mass investigation of the German team, so...
Right.
Which took like 40 hours of my week. So, okay, so I'm gonna move on actually to the next question because I figured this is kind of how it would be. We would just kind of float from each individual question.
Right.
So
that's okay.
As we've mentioned, people might not know this. You're studying medicine. So my question was, where do you see yourself in 5 years? That includes career, but also like living situation. Do you think you'll still be in the same place? Do you know where you want to work? What kind of medicine you want to specialize in? All that sort of stuff.
Yes, I do. And I've actually probably won't change much at all in terms of living arrangements because I am already living with Mrs. Flygon in an apartment.
Okay. I didn't know that. How long have you guys been living together?
For a couple of years already.
Oh, wow.
But we've been together for over 7 years now.
Okay.
And that's because we actually casually talked about this a bit before.
Yes. I have a terrible memory, by the way, but...
No, that's okay. Don't worry about it. And I don't see that changing at all.
Yeah.
Unless I start making horrible mistakes, which I will try my best not to do.
I don't think you're the type of guy that's going to make horrible mistakes. So wait, what kind of medicine do you like practice, like study, like? And you'll dumb it down a little bit because I'm kind of not smart.
I'm becoming a pediatrician, and that's not true. You know that, and you're handsome as well.
Well, thank you. The handsome part, I'll definitely accept. But
it's hard to deny at this point.
Anything medical does actually go over my head a little bit. I feel like it's just like a step too far for me to understand. You know what I mean? Like I can do numbers pretty well. Like I traded for X amount of time.
Right.
I can conceptualize like financial products and stuff. But once it gets into like anything like physiological, for some reason my brain feels like it shuts off a little bit. Like I'm not not for lack of effort, but for lack of capability. So, so wait, you guys are in the Netherlands, right?
Yeah.
Whereabouts? You're close to. I think I know this, but for the viewers, you're close to like Belgium, right?
Yes.
Okay.
North of Belgium, and we're on the west side of Germany.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess anywhere in the Netherlands is fairly close to Belgium, but like regardless, you know what I mean.
Yeah, the Netherlands itself is ridiculously small.
Are there any other Dutch Smogon players or no?
There are a couple. Kushalos is Dutch.
He is?
Tomahawk is Dutch.
What?
Who is not active. Yes, Kushalos is Dutch.
I did not know either of those.
Black Oblivion, who won Smoke on Tour last week, is Dutch.
Oh, I got a little secret. But right before Smog on Tour, I made a group for like team sharing and building and stuff. And I invited the first two people I invited were ABR and Alex, and ABR quit immediately. He just said he didn't feel like sharing teams. So
Right.
I filled out the group. It's me, Alex, Poic, and Black Oblivion. And the first three winners were Poic, Black Oblivion, and Alex. So
Yeah, that's insane.
I'm telling ABR he's missing out. I went out round one both days, so things aren't looking too good on my front. But
yeah, well, we have a couple players, not that much though.
Yeah.
Obviously, but that makes a lot of sense. I feel, relatively.
you guys the Netherlands just had a pretty far right politician run, didn't they? Like just got lost an election or something.
There were national elections.
Yeah.
Week.
And wasn't maybe because I get European politics, just because there's so many different countries, I get a little confused, and because of the term shift. Like there's countries where the Liberal Party is the Conservative Party, so
right.
I do get a little confused myself. But
there were two things that made, I guess, small international highlights in terms of making the news, like back pages and stuff. But
yeah,
they did feature. That's because we have a Donald Trump-like figure.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
The guy with the weird hair.
Yeah.
I have seen him before. His name is Geert Wilders, and he is very right-wing, very radical.
This is exactly what I was thinking of, yeah.
Yeah, wants to deport people, don't let anyone in, and is like the extreme kind of politician.
Mm.
And he fortunately did not become the biggest party at all.
Good, yeah. Well, yeah, you guys do like the conglomerate governments as well, right? Like here, we're first past the post, right? So whoever gets whoever wins the election is everything with regard to.
Yeah, that's not how it works here.
Okay.
True.
It's like percentage of votes, right? Yeah.
There's a bunch of parties you can vote on, and like more than 10, not just
2
Republicans and Democrats.
Yes.
Yeah. And they all have different standpoints and prioritize different things like the environment or housing or education and stuff like that. And they have agenda points, and those are all public. And you research, you can take like a sort of test to see which party works best for you, and you vote. And then votes get pretty divided. Like there's a number, like there's a good amount, like six, 7 parties or something that are actually quite sizable, and they need to make a coalition of parties that fills half plus 1 of government.
Okay.
Basically. That's the big simple version.
Yeah, otherwise they do another election, right? Or is that wrong?
Well, no, like there's always enough votes for them to be able to do that, but it doesn't always work with 2 parties. Sometimes you need 3 or 4.
Okay.
And that incredibly racist guy I was talking about before,
yes,
he became the 3rd biggest party. But they don't want to govern with him because he's an idiot.
Yeah, I could imagine.
So
yes.
he skipped, and then you need 2 smaller parties to complete the target number.
Okay, fair.
Work with him. That's kind of how it works. And the bigger parties, the 2 bigger parties, get to decide that, basically, because they hold the power, having the more votes.
Yeah, and you kind of expect your governments to not be children about it and come to some sort of workable compromise.
Right.
That's not a mandate in American politics. Like we've had in the past few years plenty of examples of parties and leadership throwing their toys out of the pram, so to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Just refusing to do anything if they don't get their way. So.
Well, yeah. Well, it's still politics, and there are still going to be childish arguments. And,
of course.
But it's not a Donald Trump-like scale.
Yeah.
As you could imagine.
So, outside of Mons and medicine, what are some of your hobbies? What are some of the things you do?
I really enjoy watching sports and watching movies. And I try and...
What sports, aside from... Because I know you're a soccer fan, so...
Yeah, I used to very actively play soccer too, or football, as I
have
to call it.
Yes. Well, because I just sound like because I've grown up like when I was younger, like nobody in America talked about, like, I'll say like the Premier League or like La Liga or anything. So all of my early soccer education was on like online forums where everyone but like 4 of us were European, right? So for me, it's actually like really natural to call it football because that's how like I've heard it referred to for most of the time that I've ever talked about it. But now that people are starting to like get into it, and it is becoming like bigger over here, I sound like pretentious as fuck if I call it football, you know?
Yeah.
I sound like an asshole. So
to be fair, I think American football, as in American European football, soccer, is really doing well developing wise. They get big name players to come to their league. Granted, they're at the end of their careers, but it's still
I mean, but that's the way you go about it. Like, you know, the Middle East is doing, and China are doing the same thing.
Because there's just the one huge disadvantage of playing in the American League, and that is there's no Champions League there.
Yeah.
And that's the big one for like the biggest players. They want to play in the Champions League.
Exactly,
so,
exactly, yeah.
But the U.S. team does well in World Cups. They're a good team. They're like no pushover for any European team or South American team.
Well, did you ever this is interesting thinking of like wanting to play in the Champions League, but you know when Suarez was going to go to Arsenal, right? The year before his last year at Liverpool.
Yeah.
The reason, aside from the fact that Liverpool illegally did not accept the bid, the reason supposedly that happened was because Gerrard took him aside and said, if you have one more good year with us, you can go to Barcelona and win the Champions League rather than go to Arsenal and, you know, play in it.
Gerrard knew very well how good Suarez was the moment he came in.
Oh, yeah.
And he's talked about that too. Like, that Luis Suarez is the best player he's ever played with. And the list is quite substantial when it comes to Steven Gerrard's career.
Absolutely. You have Xabi Alonso, Fernando Torres, all those guys.
Yeah, to like personally mentor him to make sure he did everything in his power to make him stay and to keep him happy at Liverpool.
We came close that year.
Oh, they came so close.
Yeah, it was a sad day. I almost cried. I might have actually cried. I'm not going to admit that, though.
Yeah, that's the closest they'll probably come in the near future.
For some time, yeah. All right, so just about finishing up the delivery, so I got 2 more questions for you.
All right.
One, I'll let you dodge this if you want, because I am close to done. What's your most embarrassing story with a girl?
My most embarrassing story overall?
No, with a girl.
Oh, with a girl?
Yeah.
I actually have very few embarrassing girl stories.
Yeah, I guess so, because Miss Flygon's been there for how long now?
Yeah, exactly. I'm essentially married and have been for years.
Well, can I get an invite? When you guys have the wedding? All right, because I'd love to come.
No doubt, absolutely.
When I pop the question, I'll bring you over to America as well.
This sounds like a plan.
All right, and then my last question: How is my driving today?
Your driving has been downright excellent, I have to say.
You really think so? You mean that? Because that means a lot to me as a new trucker.
Well, I think you have some room for improvement, but the biggest steps have been taken.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You know, I'll keep working on it. And I'll keep interviewing some more people. Thank you, Tony, for being the first.
It's basically dotting the I's at this point.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
And you're quite welcome. I was happy to do it.
All right, great. So I'll talk to you soon. Peace, bro.